Hey guys, welcome to Main Vein Games. It's Blue and we are playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and in this video I'm going to be going over grenade spots in DE Cache, which is a new map to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's a part of the Bravo Pass that you can buy for $6 right now, so you get 8 new maps. You might want to pick it up, especially if you play a lot of Go, because sometimes the maps get repetitive, especially in the Classic Competitive. But anyways, if you've played ESEA, you probably will know this map because it's been around for quite a while, but it just got added to the actual official rotation not too long ago. It was a part of that Bravo Pass, as I said, but that's not the point of this video. I'm actually going to be going over the grenade spots for this map. So the first of which is going to be a mid smoke. So this is going to smoke out the mid player, usually playing about here, hopefully, anyways. So over here is CT spawn. That was just no clip, by the way, so I'm in my own server. But anyways, they'll probably spawn here. If the counter terrorist has an op, he'll probably play here and just peek that with an op. So what you're going to want to do is smoke him out. What you can do is buy smoke right at T-spawn here, and if you line up to this crate right here and then look at this tree right here, line up with that as well and just aim a little bit higher, you can go ahead and smoke that area. So just run like 1 or 2 steps forward and jump, and it should work out. So there we go, and let's see where that lands. So as you can see, it bounces, it should bounce back, and perfect. So it smokes this guy out. As you can see, he literally can't see anything. He'd have to go out here, and that makes him very vulnerable, but it's possible he could play here as well, so watch out for that. But that's one good smoke for mid, and we'll move on to the next smoke. Alright, so the next nade spot we're going to cover is another mid smoke, but this time we are going to smoke out this side because they usually camp on these schools right here, especially if they play 2 mid. There would probably be one here and then one over there as well. So if you use these 2 smokes, you can smoke both those spots out and basically be covered in mid for the most part anyway. So once again, you can line up at this blue crate right here, and then look at the tree again, line up with it, and just go right a bit. So right around here, roughly in that area. Run a few steps forward, toss the nade as you jump, and it should bank off that wall and land around here. It's not always exact, but even so, it does smoke this guy out if he's here. You can't see anything over there, so you would have to either change positions or just hope for the best. So that's a pretty good smoke spot, and you'll want to use that a lot, especially if you're trying to work mid. But we're going to move on to the next smoke spot, which is how to smoke out defenders in the A bomb site, which is on the right if you're a terrorist. Pretty obvious, as you can tell. But anyways, we're going to show you some common spots before we actually show you how to smoke them out. So usually someone will play here at this forklift because you have a good view of this door and this area right here, which is where terrorists will probably be coming. So sometimes, or very often, counter-terrorists will be playing here. And then another spot, which is truck right here, an opper might play because they can just peek this area quite easily and op you if you run past this passage. But anyways, we're going to show you how to smoke out both of these areas with one single smoke. So if you come back here, you don't want to go too far because, as you can see, there's this angle here where a counter-terrorist might be playing. So just stay about here, maybe line up with this box or a little bit back, it doesn't really matter, and then aim at this little box here. It kind of ripples up. Just aim to about here where my crosshair is and let go. I move forward a bit, you don't have to really, and then that'll smoke out this entire forklift. As you can see, he literally can't see anything unless he moves over here, and that completely cuts off his angle as well. He doesn't have a view of that either. So if we back up here to the truck spot that I showed you earlier, he also has no view with an op, so he can't really do anything, and you have pretty much free passage to cross here as a terrorist. So that's one spot in A. We're going to cover another in just a second. Okay, so up next, instead of covering this area with the smoke, we are going to cover this area because a lot of counter-terrorists will play here and they're able to peek this area, and if they come through the blue door here, they can see them there as well. So what we're going to want to do is go back to T-spawn, and you'll see this big building that leads to mid and to B. You want to line up with the corner of this, so right about here. And if you look this way, you can see this building and this chimney, so you're going to want to aim about in the middle of these two, maybe a little bit right of the chimney, so about there. And then you're going to want to do a jumping release, just like that, and we'll see where it lands here. It should bounce off that, and then yeah, it should land right about there. Almost killed myself, but anyways, so this whole area is blocked off. They would have to, well, even here they can't have any angles, so pretty much completely shuts off that entire area. It'll make them have to reposition themselves, or, you know, as I said earlier, hope for the best. But anyways, that's it for A smokes. If there's any that I missed, please let me know. But anyways, we're going to move on to B smokes, so be right back. Alright, so the first B smoke we're going to cover will actually smoke off the player playing right about here, because oftentimes people will play right here and peek that. So what we're going to want to do is run right about here, and you'll see this sign here. It's in Russian, I'm assuming. Just aim a little bit above that, and you can get a little bit of a running start. And if you throw it, it should land right about there and smoke off that entire area. So that's an easy one, pretty simple. I mean, most people will probably get that just by themselves, but I thought I'd show it anyways. So the next smoke we're going to cover is one that actually smokes out the bomb site in B, so right about here. How we're going to do that is to go to the window room back here and go to where this box is and it meets with the gate, and then aim at this window. So this goes into the B site. So if you go to the right of the window, right about here, and aim a little bit high, you can bounce a smoke right to the middle of the site, so anyone back here cannot see at all, so they're gonna have to change positions. That's a pretty good smoke, especially if you want to take B, as sometimes players will play in this area. So anyways, so the next smoke is going to smoke out upper B, which is that area right here, which sometimes counter-terrorists will play. So if you get into a match where someone's pretty much playing that every round and you can't kill him, then you can smoke him out and make him pretty much useless. So this is a pretty risky smoke to do, because you have to get so close to here. There might be an easier way to do it, but I'm not sure how, so it's the next best thing, I guess. But anyways, if you smoke out that area, you should be safe to do this. You just pretty much crouch up to here, and there's a little indent in the wall. You can see it right there. So I gotta get back down so I don't die. And then let's head back here. Gotta crouch as close as possible without actually getting killed from that area. So right about here, you can aim at that indent, throw it about there, and then it'll bounce off the wall and land right there and completely smoke them out. Okay, so the last and final smoke at the B bomb site is a very simple spot or smoke to do. It's going to smoke out that area right here, which is the checkered room. Odds are you won't have to do this smoke. I mean, it'd just be a little much, because if you beat the counter-terrorist here, odds are he won't be able to get to that room. And if he does, you'll probably just have to kill him instead of smoking him out. But anyways, just in case you do, you can go to this window room and just toss smoke this way. It'll bank off that wall and then land right at the door here. And then you can just go in here and kill him. So that's a pretty easy smoke, but you probably won't have to do it. But anyways guys, that is going to do it for this video, so thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to check out any of our other content, you can do so on the left. And if you want to check out some of the smoke spots in the video, then you can do so on the right. It'll take you right to the point in the video where I went over that specific smoke spot. So thanks for watching guys once again, and I'll see you next time. Peace.